Hi, today we will talk about food waste in the UAE and we will include case and impact. Ever bought a box of strawberries only to forget them in the refrigerators and throw them out a few days later because they went bad? Or discarded a half of a bottle of milk because you forget to put it back in the fridge and it didn't survive in the warm temperatures in the kitchen. Well, you just contributed to global problems, food waste. The first case is during Ramadan, the amount of meat during the holy month increasing by almost 50%. The lavish as bird seen around the country in hotel, restaurant and homes for iftar and suhoor might be a fast for the eyes but lend themselves into a balance of an Instagram worthy moment, but unless every morsel is eaten, there is a danger that the pretty amount of food piled high will be left uneaten and go to waste. The all-you-can-eat buffet might be a tempting option after a long day fasting, but it is worth taking a moment to remember expense and waste go against the essence of the holy month. When abstention from food and drink should act as a reminder of those less fortunate, Ramadan is time to spurn consumerism and focus on more spirit spiritual pursuit as well as having with compassion and putting more thought into one's actions.
The second cause of food waste is that the UAE is quickly becoming a landmark destination for foodie travelers, which means that people come across the world to try the food here. So, they order the whole menu and end up eating about one bite from each dish. Young adults ages 18 to 24 years old have a higher tendency of wasting food to other age groups. The reason behind of this age group, most of them they don't have the responsibility of food management behavior. As we know, everything you do in the life starts with a habit since you were a kid. If every parents or family start to develop a habit to their kids to prevent food waste, as we are as a society, will help the global to less food waste.
Hotels are increasingly competing on the strength of the food and beverage offer as the UAE is becoming a large market distributions for food travels. At the same time, food waste has been rushing up the national grid with waste for profits perennial problem. The good news in the distribution is having real impact in the hospital space and that the UAE leading in the industry to become more stable.
The first impact is between 33 to 50% of all food produced globally is never eaten, and this volume of this waste food is worth over $1 trillion. But unfortunately, for one reason, one or other, we are not consuming all the food stored in our refrigerator or stores. Therefore, inflicting heavy damage of our economy and environment, wasting the tremendous cost spent on impacting those supplies. He underscored the negative environmental impact triggered by the million of metric tons of food waste tossed into landfill annually, which he said posed a grave danger to our ecosystem by releasing methane emission that much more danger than carbon dioxide and their contribution to aggravating global warming and its toll on human health. He pointed to the Food and Agriculture Organization statistic purporting one-third of food produced for human consumption is lost or wasted globally, which amounts to about 1.3 billion tons per year. Food is lost or wasted throughout the supply chain, from initial agricultural produce producing down to final household consumption. Food losses represent a waste of resources used in productions such as land, water, energy, and inputs, increasing the green gas emission and pain.
One of the other impacts is that food waste is responsible for about 6% of air pollution. Regarding to Chelsea Harvey 2016, the global carbon footprint of all this wasted food was about 3.3 tons of carbon dioxide equivalents.
Produced but uneaten food occupies almost 1.4 billion hectares of land, representing nearly 30% of the world's agricultural land area. This is a huge economic and environmental loss when destroying lands and costing money to produce food, but in the end it goes to the garbage because it is overdose of people needs. Global food waste, far-reaching problems in temperate finance, ethics, and environmental causes. The causes range of pumping, roads, and over-selection customs, but registers of cases we can pitch in to complete this global issue. An estimated 1.3 million tons of food waste global in each year, of the third of the food products produced from the human consumption, according to the Food Organization of the United Nations.
In conclusion, this research has discussed the causes and impact of the problem of food waste. These are not the only causes and impacts of this huge problem, but we have represented for you the most important points. Now, after knowing what this issue will lead to, you have the choice to continue your bad habits or to try to help our environment. According to Pope Francis 2013, throwing away food is like stealing from the table of those who are poor and hungry.
It's a brilliant way for us to control how much we produce and looking over and tracking in time trends of products which sell really well and things which don't. And between that, we create a balance of production, and minimizing food waste.
Winnow opened our eyes to being able to look even further and really look at the re-engineering of our menus. It's a system that enables us to have hardware and software capabilities.
Across all EMAR properties, we've reduced food wastage by 56%, which is an incredible amount in its first year of operation, and I think is a huge contributor to our success financially for this year.